Calling this an era of modern firefighting. They're really focused on preventative care and education, both playing into why younger firefighters have been diagnosed. We saw part of this effort when KUSA visited Denver Fire Station 26 for on-site screenings. They were looking for signs of cancer, heart disease, checking blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. It's unfortunately well known that firefighters are at a higher risk for certain cancers and cardiac issues. But here's the thing, the fire department is still learning about what exactly is putting them at risk. Just one example here is building materials have changed, and now firefighters are inhaling more burning synthetic materials and plastics. And then there's the issue of the very thing that is supposed to keep them safe.
Surprisingly, it's actually our protective gear. So the very same gear that protects us from the elements of a fire is also leading to some exposures to cancers, because the chemicals that are used to treat that gear have now been shown to be a cause of cancer in firefighters.
Denver Fire's Assistant Chief Eric Tate is talking about PFAS chemicals used for water resistance and heat protection, but like you heard, is also now turning out to be a cancer risk. And that is why Denver is working on moving away from using that gear. Manufacturers are currently working on it, and Denver is also looking into single-layer gear without PFAS for car crashes and emergency calls that don't have that high heat exposure. You know, this effort isn't just unique to Denver. It's actually part of a culture change in several agencies across Colorado and the country. And at Denver Fire, before this program began, only about 22% of their force was screened. Last year, that number jumped to 60%. They're hoping this year that number goes even higher.
Anusha, this is really close to my heart. I lost my dad, who was an LA City firefighter, to cancer related to being a firefighter. So I'm so glad that they're doing so much to change those numbers. We really appreciate you following up on this story. All right.